Alright, so today in this video, I'm going to walk you through my Cusror AI and Lovable workflow that I follow to create all my MVPs or landing pages or even web applications. So the idea here is that you use both Lovable.dev and Cusror AI to work on the exact same project. And yes, that is something that you can actually do. So basically in Lovable.dev, we have a feature called as GitHub two-way sync. So how it works is that you go ahead and create a new project in Lovable and push all these changes to a GitHub repo. And now you can go ahead and download the GitHub repo or clone it and open it up on Cusror and start editing on the file. And once you make all the required changes using Cusror, you can then push the changes to GitHub repo, and all the changes that you made using Cusror AI will be reflected on Lovable as well. Okay, so you can go ahead and continue working on the same project from both Lovable and Cusror, and that is exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. So if that sounds interesting, let's quickly get started. All right. So this right here is Lovable.dev, and this right here is the official website of Cusror AI. So I assume you have already downloaded and installed Cusror AI on your computer. If not, just head over to cusror.com and sign up for a new account, download the installer and get it running on your computer. And now that out of the way, first we'll start working on the project from Lovable. Okay, so let's just say I want to create a simple Airbnb clone. So I can go ahead and say build a Airbnb clone and hit enter. And now the whole intention of this video is to show you the actual Lovable plus Cusror AI workflow. So I'm just going to give a simple prompt like this, and let's see how far Lovable can take things to. And then we can go ahead and open it up in Cusror and start working on it as well. So let's wait. All right, so it's been some time and Lovable is still writing the code for the same. And it seems like Lovable has went too far and it is creating a lot of these files. So it is implementing a lot of functionalities is what I guess. And as you can see, it says I'm envisioning a sleek, minimalist, Airbnb inspired platform with elegance of Apple design principles. That's interesting. In which ways I will wait for it to complete the same and we can take it up from there. Alright, so this right here is the clone of Airbnb that Lovable has created for us. And look at the detailing. Oh my god. I mean, I just went ahead and gave a single prompt just as to build a Airbnb clone. And this is what Lovable has created for me. I'm truly amazed, to be honest. And here we have all these options to search for. I mean, that's not working. Okay. And if I click on, let's say, any one of these projects. Are you kidding me, bro? Seriously, with just one single prompt, Lovable has actually went ahead and implemented a full-blown like the UI of Airbnb. So here we have this form, individual property details and all that. Wow. In which ways, now that we have the basic version or the initial version of our product ready, and I'm not going to give any more prompts because this is more than enough, okay? And the next step to do is to click on this GitHub option towards the top right and click on Connect GitHub. And now, if this is your first time, you'll be asked to log into your GitHub account. And once you sign into your GitHub account, you'll find your account in here and I can click on that one. And now Lovable will go ahead and create a new repository in your GitHub account and add all these code. Okay. And now once that's done, you can click on this button that says view on GitHub to open that GitHub repo. And it says hospitable abode, and there you have it. So this right here is all the code. And now whatever be that, all these files that you see on, let's say Lovable, you can find all of that in your GitHub repo. So pushing all the changes to our GitHub repo part is now complete. And now the next step that you got to do is to clone this GitHub repo to your computer. And for that, you can click on this code option right here, click on HTTPS and copy this link, okay? Clone using web URL. And next up, you can go ahead and open a terminal just like that. And now I'll CD into my desktop and git clone and paste this prompt. I mean the link, and now hit enter. All right, so we went ahead and cloned the GitHub repo into our computer. And if this git clone command is not working for you, that is because you don't have git installed on your computer. So just head over to this website, that is git-sem.com, and install git on your computer and you should be able to run this command. So as you can see here, we have the repo that we cloned to our desktop. And the next step is to open Cusror just like that. And now I can go ahead and drag and drop that folder that we just cloned. And obviously we need to first run this npm install command. So first of all, I'll go ahead and open a terminal instance and run npm install and hit enter. And now it will go ahead and install all these dependencies that are necessary to run our project. So as you can see, it is now done. So let me make it a bit bigger, just like that. And I can run the project by running npm run dev and I can hit enter. Okay, there you have it. So I should be able to access the project if I visit this localhost address 8080 and there you have it. So this is the project that we created using Lovable. So this right here is running within Lovable, and here we have the code for the same, and now we are running it locally within our machine. Okay, so we went ahead and cloned the GitHub repo, and this project right now is living inside of a computer. Or more specifically, you can go ahead and edit it using Cursor. For example, let's just say I want to add, let's say, a contact page to my app. So I can go ahead and say add a contact page to my Airbnb clone app at /contact us. Okay, and now I'll select, let's say, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and I'll go ahead and click on send. And now as you can see, Cursor is making some changes to the code. So it has created a new contact.tsx file, and it is writing all this code. And once that's done, it will go ahead and include that component inside of our, let's say, app.tsx file, and then we should be good to go. In which ways, seems like that's done. And I can go ahead and click on this accept all button. And now if I go to /contact us, I should be able to access our contact page. So let me just go ahead and put /contact us and hit enter. So there you have it. So here we have this contact us page. And if you notice in Lovable, we don't really have that page. Okay, so if I go and put, let's say, /contact us and hit enter, it will return a 404 error. So as you can see, we don't really have that page yet in our Lovable account or Lovable project. So now that we have this basic feature implemented, or if you want to, let's say, implement any other feature or do any kind of changes within Cursor, you can go ahead and do that all right now. But for just demonstration purpose, I'll be making only this one change. And the next important step that you got to do is to go ahead and push all these changes to the same GitHub repo. That is this one right here. Okay. And now you can go ahead and make whatever changes all within Cursor. And once done, you need to go back and push all these changes back to GitHub. For that, I'll go ahead and open a new terminal. And for now, I'll run a simple git status command and hit enter. So here we have two files edited. So that is app.tsx file and a new file created, that is contact.tsx. All right. Next up, I'll go ahead and say git add and dot, hit enter. So all of that files are now added. And now I'll go ahead and commit all these changes. For that, I can type git, then commit, then let's say put a message, Cursor edit, and then hit enter. And now all I gotta do is to push these changes. So that I can type git push origin and then main and hit enter. And let's see. All right, so all of these changes are now made live. And now if I head back and click on this refresh button, all these changes that I made using Cursor should be instantly live. And as you can see here, we have this Cursor edit and now as well. So if I open the SRC folder now and go to components, okay, where was it? Layout. All right, so in the pages section, we have this contact.tsx file, and this file that you see right here is actually created using Cursor. All right, so we went ahead and made some changes using Cursor. And now this is the cool part. If I now head back to Cursor and I go ahead and refresh my project just like that, I can find a pop-up saying external commit and Cursor edit. That means Lovable has actually detected the changes that I made using Cursor, and it is showing me this external commit right here. Okay. And now if I open it up in a new tab, and now if I head to, let's say, the /contact us page, so there you go. Now I can access the contact us page, and this page that you see on the Lovable project right now is created using Cursor. So basically I went ahead and added all these features using Cursor, and I pushed all these changes to GitHub, and now Lovable has actually synced all these changes and is now showing me all those changes within their platform. Okay, so the cool thing here is that you can now go ahead and simultaneously work on the same project using both Cursor and Lovable.dev. So if you feel like Cursor is better for doing something, you can actually go ahead and use Cursor. And if you feel like Lovable is better for doing something, you can go ahead and use Lovable, and both these changes will be synced. Just make sure to go ahead and push all these changes within Cursor. So that is an important step that you must do if you want to, let's say, make all these changes live within Lovable as well. Okay, now the possibilities are infinite, and you can just go ahead and do whatever stuff that you want to. You can build cool features within Cursor, push all these changes, have it live on Lovable, and now publish the website with Lovable, or whatever stuff that you want to do, you can now do it. Okay, so this is basically the ultimate Lovable plus Cursor workflow. You can go ahead and work on the exact same project using Lovable and Cursor. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you in this video. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If yes, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.